the future of the Democrat Party, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, so dubbed by the chairman of the Democrat Party, Tom Perez, she has come out and compared the Trump administration's current immigration policy to the Holocaust. Here is the poor, benighted congresswoman from New York's 14th Congressional District.
The United States is running concentration camps on our southern border, and that is exactly what they are. They are concentration camps. And if that doesn't bother you, we can have, okay, whatever. I want to talk to the people that are concerned enough with humanity to say that we should not, that never again means something.
She's so articulate. I have so many points to begin with. First of all, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. Because one thing she is saying now, she's saying, people are saying I'm comparing the illegal immigration centers to the Holocaust. I'm not. There's a difference between a concentration camp and a death camp. And these concentration camps are where they hold people against their will, and death camps are what you saw in the Holocaust. And I was not invoking the Holocaust. And I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I can't because she specifically invoked the Holocaust. There at the end, she made a specific reference. She said, we're talking about never again. If never again means something, never again is a phrase that refers explicitly, directly to the Holocaust. So she is drawing that comparison to the Holocaust, and obviously there's no comparison whatsoever. I'll get to the point she's trying to make in a second and why it's completely wrong, but I want to point something out. She's obviously very inarticulate. She doesn't know how to complete a sentence. She doesn't know how to complete a train of thought. She doesn't know how to make an argument. She says, if you disagree with me, then I can't even, I don't know. And then she goes on to something else. And people make fun of her for this, and they say that it shows that she's not very intelligent, and probably that's true. But she's mastered this craft. She's mastered the art of speaking in this way. Because if she were at a podium giving that speech, she would look like a complete idiot. I mean, she wouldn't even be able to fool her own base. So how does she give this speech? She does it from her couch, wearing her pajamas, with blankets all around her, on Instagram, sitting in Indian position with her legs crossed, and it's so casual that she can get away with speaking casually. The trouble for AOC is she's not capable of speaking in an elevated way or an articulate way or in any sort of soaring rhetoric. She can't do that. That's why she does these Instagram things, because she's very good at this. We all speak casually. When we speak to each other at a bar or something, we start a sentence and then before, well, actually, we'll talk about this, and then we move on here and we use words flippantly and we use lower, baser language. And when we're giving a speech, giving the State of the Union, we give more elevated language. Even on this kind of medium, when we're talking about podcasts are a very conversational medium. The way you talk in a podcast or a podcast interview is totally different than the way you would speak if you were testifying before Congress or if you were at your confirmation hearings for the Supreme Court. Even that, you adjust for the medium. And I think people have focused on AOC using Instagram and Twitter because she's young, she's hip, she's with the youth. I don't think that's quite it. I mean, I guess she is young. The reason she does it is because that's the only level of discourse that she's capable of. And so rather than try to elevate herself and be something that she's going to fail at, she brings all of the media that she uses down to her level, which is very conversational and immature and childish. You remember one of her first major interviews was with Margaret Hoover on the new version of Firing Line. And it was where she said, haha, I'm not the expert. I don't know. And she looked like a total fool and people made fun of her for it. And then Ali Stuckey did that video where she parodied the interview. That was because AOC was trying to do a more serious long-form interview and she can't do it. So now she focuses all of her attention on social media, small, casual, because it excuses the way that she speaks. And even if she says something crazy, like compares U.S. immigration policy to the Holocaust, even if she does that, she's not really held to account for it because, it's just the way you talk in your living room. Sometimes people say things that aren't true or that come off wrong. So I actually think that strategy is pretty brilliant, especially for someone who is as intellectually and rhetorically limited as AOC, the future of the Democrat Party.